One of the creepiest things that can happen to you when you're alone at night is hearing a knock at the door. Now, people across the world report something called the black eyed children, and it's said it is never a good idea to let them in. Now, this first story takes place in Naperville. There was this woman who said during this period of time she was working in this office building. She had to work really late, and it was probably like 2 in the morning. Well, she ended up getting a phone call, and so she decided to go outside the building and take the call. In order to exit this building, right, there's one door that closes by itself and it locks, and you have to have a key card to get in. It takes you into this little hallway, and there's another door, which is the same thing. It closes on its own, and you have to have a key card to get in. So she goes outside and she starts talking on the phone. That's when she notices these two 14-year-old looking kids. They're standing a good distance away in this other parking lot, and they're just staring at her. She said they had their hoods up. She couldn't see their faces, but she got like a bad feeling. She turns and she talks for, 15, 20 more seconds. And when she turns again, they are very close to her now. And she's like, how in the world could they have gotten that close in that amount of time? So she's freaked out. She runs back to the office building. She uses her key card, she gets inside, and then she goes into the other door. She said that's when she started to hear a banging sound at the inside door in the hallway. And she said she looked out the window. There were those two kids, and they were standing there banging on the door. They had solid black eyes, and they were saying, hey, let us in, let us use your phone, we need to call someone. And she's like, no, get away from me, like, go away, you're not supposed to be here. And she said, that outside door was locked. There was no way they could have gotten in without a key card. No one else was outside to let them in. Well, they continuously are banging at this door, and they're getting more angry, and their voices are getting deeper, and they're threatening her. So she's like, go away, like, leave me alone. She said eventually she just started saying prayers. And after she said the prayers, she said they just disappeared. And she had no idea where they went. She never seen them again, but it definitely creeped her out. This next story takes place in Buffalo Grove. There was this woman who said when she was younger, she recalled a story that her mother told her. So she was at home one night with her mom and her dad. She said they were all sitting in the living room watching TV when they heard a knock at the door. Boom, boom, boom. So she said her mother went to the door and she opens it up, and there were a couple kids there. And they're like, hey, your daughter that's inside, like, we want to play with her. Can we come inside? And she's like, no, like, it's too late and she's got to go to bed. And they're like, no, let us inside. We want to play with your daughter. And she's like, well, how do you know I have a daughter? And they go, she's in there. She's right there. And they started pointing at her. And she said the mother was very adamant, no, you cannot come inside this house. So she closes the door.